Okay, we are in part 2 of this webcast, and I'm looking now at, we're in Russia, Eastern Europe, Eurasia, and this is a site called Tilyovo, where you've got the pairing of women, a theme that continues through the Neolithic, women embracing each other, and this is the woman-to-woman bond that I think is a really important piece, because so often the Paleolithic culture is being framed through a male-dominant viewpoint. Men are the cultural creators, they're the ceremonial leaders, women are sex objects, men the hunters are more important than women who are doing everything else, and even sometimes hunting themselves. So this is an important pointer for us in showing the bond of women. So in Kostienki, we have a cultural pattern that archaeologists began to notice in the late 20th century, that there was actually a tie between Willendorf in Austria and some of the Russian sites, such as at Kostienki. And you can see a little bit of this, particularly in the modeling of the lower part of the body, stylistically very similar to a Willendorf. The hands to the belly doesn't really, that's not really unique to this cultural pattern, because we've seen a lot of examples of this in the first webcast. But some other interesting things show up there, and one is this furry head. She has, the face is downcast. We're going to see it in a couple of other angles. But possibly this could be her hair, but maybe also the intimation of an animal head coming through here that we see from time to time. And then also we see a corded garment that she's wearing, a halter, which goes around the front of her body, and also we see it here from the back. This is apparently a cast. So this is evidence for the making of ceremonial garments, I would say, something that's being worn by an otherwise naked figure. It's clearly not for keeping warm. And here you get a better view also of the face. The face is blank. It's just cast down there. See if I have another view of it. Oh, here's a different one, also again with this cord. And this time she's wearing it around her wrists and over her pregnant belly. So what this recalls to me is the idea of birthing belts from much later periods of time. We really have no oral tradition, written tradition, or anything else to go on with this iconography other than what we see. But that's just a cultural parallel to keep in mind as to what this is about. You know, could have had other ceremonial uses. Here's another view, and you can see again the way the face is. This really looks like more like a face to me in just the overall silhouette of it, which would mean that that face is covered either by a hood or is being actually considered as an animal head, and that linkage with the animal realm. Here's more figurines from both Kostienki and Avdievo, another Paleolithic Russian site. And I don't know why they placed them this way, but it's a nice color picture, so I left it in there. This, too, has that head that looks as if they are showing hair or fur all the way over the face. This is the front view of that figure. And so we're seeing them from all different angles here in this photo, but we have some others, and there are markings on the belly here also, notice. Here's a side view of Avdievo, which there are many figures, but this is one of the most striking of them. And you're going to see this pattern here. We're going to get another view of it in a second, which may also be running down the side of her body. It looks like a belt is there. Okay, I'm going to stop this webcast again because I'm hearing sound effects from my recording device, and I just don't want to talk into the ethers without being sure this is being recorded. So let's stop here.